Hello, Internet!
This is Piu Piu,
And this is Azrod.
and today we're gonna explain our project
And afterward, we're gonna make a stove, or at least try to.
with primitive cement. For those who don't know, we are solar punks, which means we want to live in balance with nature and animals. Here, we have 2 dogs, 4 goats, and 6 chickens that are all free-ranged, meaning that if they don't enjoy being with us, they can leave. We give them food and water, we give them love and hugs, and the goats give us milk, the chicken will give us someday eggs, and the dogs give us some protections.
We are not connected to the grid, so we don't have electricity. We use a solar panel because we are solar punks. We are also not connected to the water, so we collect water and collect also from a nearby stream. And our final goal is to create livable forest.
Basically a forest where everything that is grown can be used for humans, for consumption, for medicine, for fun.
But why would you do such a thing with your life? Well, that's a great question.
I lived all my life in Paris and always thought of the future. When I was like 10 years old, I was dreaming about what university I would go to and what course I would take at university to reach my dream to become a researcher in evolutionary biology. With the current state of research and politics in France, my dream kind of died in the egg. With no more life prospect, I had to invent a new one. And I really wanted to get rid, at that time, of my anxiety that was eating me alive every day.
From my personal observation, thanks to my studies in psychology and thanks to my life in politics, it made me realize that in many cases of anxiety, capitalism was the root of the problem. One example documented in my courses was the giant increase of eco-anxiety, because even if you were an impeccable ecologist as an individual, it's not possible by yourself to save the planet. And meanwhile, big companies cause massive damage to the environment without repercussion.
Anxiety is a constant fear of an unstable future. At least it was in my case. My way to fix things was to stop caring. I'm not saying like stop caring about the world and all the atrocities that goes in it, but stop fearing all the time what bad stuff could happen. While fear is an important evolutionary tool that helps someone survive, it is also a goat passed through me. It is also responsible of racism, discrimination, fascism, fear of the unknown. Oh, and of course, sexism also. Now that we know fear to be both useful and dangerous,
How do we go back to having a healthy amount of fear?
my solution was to confront my fear and live them. Living my fear meaning doing what I fear, not avoiding what I fear. I was really afraid of the future, not having a suitable job or a job I liked, not earning enough money to survive to my needs, not finding a partner. To get rid of all these fears, I just decided to go live in the forest. I really wanted a good job to be able to enjoy my life. So the real issue is that I wanted to enjoy my life, not have a good job. But I thought that I could enjoy my life by having a good job. But by just enjoying my life right now, by, I don't know, living in a forest and enjoying the greens and natures. I don't hug trees in real life, but you get the point. Another question is how to achieve a good life. When I was younger, my good life idea was basically a job, having food, having someone that loves me, like the same as my parents taught me. But when I grew up, I realized that happiness didn't really fit with those terms. Because nowadays, I know so many people, including some of my parents, that have a good job, that have enough money to live, that have people that love them, but that aren't necessarily happy because of having all those cool stuff. I know it's really like cringe and are all like obvious and that's really nice to say, but happiness comes from within. I suffered from depression for a really long time, and what really helped me was realizing that I could decide when to be happy and just start to enjoy the moment right now, rather than imagine how I could be enjoying a moment in the future because I was so depressed in the moment.
The issue is you can't be happy if you are forced to do anything. So for example, if you are forced to have a job, to be able to pay rent and to afford food, then you are forced to work. You can't be happy to work. This is what some comrades call modern slavery.
I call it work. Do you want a scoop? Reaching your goals won't make you happy. Like a great French writer that Asrod really loves, Orelsan, said, to be happy, you need to learn how to be happy first. Which begs the question, how to learn how to be happy? Just do stuff in the present that you enjoy doing and that you want to do. Which leads us back to society of abundance.
Society of abundance is an important step to do whatever you want. Because in a society of abundance, there is enough for your vital needs at all times, so you won't have to worry about them. Which will automatically lead you to the next question, how can I fulfill myself? How can I be happy? And to that, you will have the time and the resources to explore almost whatever you like and whatever you want. If you are interested in this, you can see the Maslow pyramid, for example.
Personally, as an anarchist, I truly believe that being able to achieve your vital needs by yourself, but I do know that
Social need.
socialization with other humans is a vital need for a human being. Even knowing that, being able to achieve most of your vital needs by yourself will secure the fact that you don't rely on someone else. So you don't give your power to someone else to decide how you live. This means that you won't get in the risk of someone dictating to you their law and beliefs, like religions do, like states do, and like douchebags and fascists do.
That's why our social media, for example, are a way to fulfill our social need.
So, how do you create an abundant society so that everyone can live happy and have their vital needs and basic vital needs achieved?
That's why we are trying Solarpunks, and that's what you are going to see in all of our next videos.
And if we achieve that, we really want to be able to share all our knowledge with those videos, but also in person with you. After war, we went to the stream to collect some water. We also had some fun.
So the goal is to try to make the oven over here, and we are going to mix the primitive cement here. We use, or at least we try to use, the same technique as one shown in one of the videos of primitive technology. Specifically the primitive cement one. In a nutshell, we are going to mix some dirt, hopefully some as much clay as possible, with ash from fire we do, and water.
Manque de l'eau.
Pew Pew is using their feet to mix it.
While Asrod is adding some water.
So this is what our primitive cement is looking like. We are going to use it to create links between the different rocks of this oven. So we're not really convinced for now, but remember, this is the first try. So if it doesn't work, we are just going to try until we succeed.
The next step is to make a fire inside in order to cook what we hope might be cement. What we learn and what we should improve, less rocks, definitely less rocks inside.
Pew Pew cleans themselves with some water, and thanks to the deposits of water, there are going to be some sedimentation of clay
Yeah, we're going to be collecting clay with that, and clay is really useful to make buildings.
as well as pots. Now we are going to make a fire to cook both our aliments and the oven.
We love you and appreciate you.
On commence?
Bye Internet.
We love... Non, tu voulais pas qu'on fasse ça deux?
Oh merde, quoi, ça fait 5 fois.
We love you and appreciate you. See you. Bye.